Hello students, today we are going to start atomic structure chapter 5 and part 6. In a previous lecture we were discussing about valency, and we know that valency means combining capacity of any elements, and whenever any elements, atom of any element combined with the atom of other element, either they will lose or gain electron or they will share, and then molecule and compounds are formed. That is a valency. Without losing, gaining and sharing electron, atom of one element cannot be react with the atom of other elements. So you can see the valency. Valency of an element is a measure of combining power, means combining capacity with other atom when it form chemical compounds and molecules. Already we have discussed what is chemical compound and molecule. I think all of you know that. What is compound and what is molecule? It is a very clear. Now I have taken example the formation of hydrogen molecule. Atom of one hydrogen react with the atom of one hydrogen. You can see one electron is there, one electron is there, and actually they are same element. They are same element, so they have same power. They cannot lose, they cannot gain, but they will share the electrons, and by the sharing of electron they form hydrogen molecule. It is a very clear. You can see collectively two electrons are there in both cell. You cannot say that these electrons are particular one hydrogen. These electrons are electrons of both hydrogen atom. So what is the valency? Valency means the combining capacity of any elements, and whenever one element combined with the other element, either they will lose, gain or share electron. Now next topic is that in few examples are given in your book. I think we have discussed how to find out valency number of many elements from 1 to 20, hydrogen to calcium. Also I made you understand how to write the electronic configuration, how to write the valence electron, and with the help of valence electron how will you find out valency. We have discussed these things. So now these examples are given in your book. So actually what is the valency? Here first radicals are given. Already we have discussed radical, acidic radical, basic radical. So in the case of any ions, if positive charge particle is called cation and negative charge particle is called anion. Here you can see that few particles are there. Here is a, whenever any atom or group of atom means molecule lose electron, it will carry positive charge, or whenever it gain electron it carry negative charge, and positive charge particles are called cation. And you can see that in the case of iron, these are positive charge, mercury, ammonia, phosphate, these are not phosphate is a negative charge, sorry, ammonia, these have positive charge, means they are cation. And in the case of sulfate ion, sulfite ion, phosphate ion, many of them they have negative charge. In the case of chlorine ion, they have negative charge and they are called anion. And how anions are formed? By gaining electron. When they will gain electron, they will carry positive charge. So it is a very clear what is a cation, what is an anion. So in the case of these things, sulfate, so in the case of cation and anion means radical, whatever charge is there valency. Here in the case of sulfate, you can see minus 2, their valency is 2. Just forget about plus and minus. Plus and minus indicating losing or gaining electron. Plus and minus indicating losing or gaining electron. Don't think about that. So in the case of sulfate, you can see minus 2 means they are gaining, but valency is 2. In the case of OH ion, hydroxide, you can see minus 1 is there, only minus is there. 1 minus means there is a 1 valency. In the case of carbonate, 1 negative charge is there, that is a valency is 1. So it is very clear, whatever charge is there, that is their valency. In the case of iron, ferrous, ferric, they have plus 2 charge and plus 3 charge. So what is this? I will discuss in this lecture, just stay tuned. So it is very clear what is basic radical, what is a acidic radical, what is cation, what is anion, and what is the valency of ionic molecules. Ionic means both cation and anion. So whatever charge is there, that charges are their valency. So in the case of monovalent, what is a monovalent? The element which have only one charge. It may be positive, it may be negative, and if they have one charge means they have one valency. So it is very clear, the element having one valency is called monovalent or univalent. You can see sodium carry plus 1 charge, potassium carry plus 1 charge, chlorine minus 1, fluorine minus 1, hydrogen plus charge. So all these elements have only one valency, that's why they are called monovalent. Next, bivalent, you can also say that divalent, the element having two valency. Here examples are given. Calcium has plus 2 charge, magnesium has plus 2 charge, beryllium has plus 2 charge, sulfate have minus 2 charge. Means all they have two valency. Just forget about positive and negative. Positive indicating losing electron, negative indicating gaining electrons. And similarly, trivalent, the element having 3 valency, that is called trivalent. And in the case of aluminium, they have plus 3 charge, iron, that is called ferric, plus 3 charge, and nitrogen have minus 3 charge, and all these have 3 valency, that's why they are called trivalent. And after that, tetravalent, means the element having 4 valency. Examples, carbon and silicon, they have 4 valency, that's why they are called tetravalency. So it is very clear what is monovalent, divalent, trivalent and tetravalency. Please don't get confused. Basic concept, you can see iron. Iron, its symbol is Fe because its name is taken from Latin ferrum, Fe. And you can see iron has 2 valency, plus 2 and plus 3. These are the exceptional. Not the exceptional, you will talk about why they are showing plus 2 charge, plus 3 charge in higher classes, because of jumping of electron. So you don't know what is it, how electrons jump from lower energy to higher energy level. There is no need to understand. Simply think about that. Iron has 2 valency, plus 2 and plus 3. If element have same valency, if a same element having different valency, first one you have plus 2 valency and second one have plus 3 valency. You can see first one has plus 2 valency and second one has plus 3 valency. So simply you will add, if element will be same and they are showing different valency, first one, the element with the less number of valency, just you will add us. You will add us. You will add us. And what will be the name? Ferrous. And the element having greater valency, we will add ic, ic, and its name is that ferric. What is ferrous? What is ferric? Name is taken from iron, ferrum. Just simply you will add with less oxidation number, less charge. Just simply you will add us. Then what will the name? Ferrous. And in the case of ferric, if they have a greater oxidation number, you will simply add ic. Its name will be ferric. Similarly, in the case of copper, copper also showing 2 valency. It cannot show 3 like iron. It can show only 2 valency, +1 and +2. And in the case of these, lower one, which one is that? Red one is the lower one. This is the lower one. And lower one, simple, which have a less valency, simply you will add us. And what will be the name? Cuprous. And the element, the same element which having greater oxidation number and greater charge, simply you will write add ic. And what will the name is that? Cupric. It is very clear what is cuprous, what is cupric. If the same element having different oxidation number, the element which have less oxidation number, less valency, simply you will add us. And what the name will be? Copper, cuprous. And the greater valency you will add ic. And what the name will be? Cupric. In the case of iron, you can see iron also showing 2 valency, +2 and +3. Which one have a less valency? In the case of first one. In the case of first one, you can see that. In the case of first one, and in the first one which have a less valency, simply you will write us. And what is the name will be? Ferrous. And the element which having higher, same element must be there, higher valency, you will add ic. And what is the name of that? Ferric. In the case of copper, cuprous and cupric. It is a very clear, student. If a same element showing 2 valency, lower valency you will add us, and the higher valency you will add ic. Now some other basic concept in the case of sulfate and sulfite. In the case of these molecule SO4 and SO3, you can see that simply you will add, you will see the number of oxygen. First one have greater number of oxygen and second one have less number of oxygen. The less number you will simply add ite. What will name is that? Sulfite. Simply I will add ite. And the same molecule, they have same charge and which have greater number of oxygen, you will add 8, and that name is that sulfate. So you can see that both molecules, both compound have same elements, sulfur and oxygen, but first one has 4 oxygen, second one has 3 oxygen, and charges will be same. You can see that both they have -2 charge. So which have a more number of oxygen, simply you will add 8, and which have less number of oxygen, you will add ite, and the name will be sulfate and sulfite. In the case of nitrogen, you can see that nitrate and nitrite, you can see both have same charges, -1, but the molecular formula is that NO3 and NO2. So simply in the case of molecule which have greater number of oxygen, you will add 8, the name is that nitrate. And in the case of same charges, same elements are there in the second one, you can see, but there are only 2 oxygen and first one has 3 oxygen, so which has less number of oxygen, you will add ite, and what the name will be that? Nitrite. So what is the 8? What is the ite? If a molecule which have same element and they have same charge, the name will vary according to oxygen number. Which have greater number of oxygen, you will add 8, and which have less number of oxygen, you will add ite. So in the case of sulfate, sulfite, you can see that first one has 4 oxygen, second one has 3 oxygen, and in the case of nitrate, you can see first one has 3 oxygen, second one has 2 oxygen. So 3 oxygen means nitrite, and second one is that nitrate. It is a clear basic concept. How will you find out valency? How will you find out charges of 120 elements, and how will you distinguish between the same element have different charges? The first one you will add us, and which have a greater number of valency you will add ik. It is a very clear. Thank you and have a nice day. Revise this chapter again and again, and please, any doubt you will have, comment in my mailbox. I'll give you answer. Thank you. Have a nice day.